Hey everyone, welcome back to the Friendly English class. I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Brian. So today we're going to talk about something that I think pretty much everyone deals with at some point.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's that whole thing where you're about to speak English and then, boom, your mind just goes completely blank.
Right? Like, it's so frustrating because you know what you want to say, you've been thinking about it, maybe you even practice it in your head, but then the moment comes and it's just nothing.
Nothing. Exactly. It's like your brain just decides to go on vacation without telling you.
Yeah, at the worst possible time too. You know, this actually reminds me of my first job interview in English. So embarrassing.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, I had prepared so much, like I was ready, you know? I even stood in front of my mirror practicing my answers and all that. But then the interviewer asks me the very first question, and my mind just, poof, gone. I just sat there staring at him like,
Oh no.
yeah, total deer in headlights moment. So I panicked for a second, but then I was like, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? And it actually helped because it gave me like a few seconds to, pull myself together.
That's smart though. I mean, buying yourself some time like that.
Yeah, but wow, my heart was racing.
I totally get it. I had something similar happen when I first moved to Paris. I was in this bakery and I just wanted to order a croissant. Super simple, right?
Mm-hmm. Should be easy.
Should be. But when it was my turn, I completely froze up. Like my mind went blank and I ended up just pointing at the display case and going, one of those, please?
Oh no.
The baker gave me this look like, yeah, it was pretty funny actually.
See, but that's the thing. It doesn't matter how prepared you are sometimes. Your brain just decides, nope, not today.
Exactly. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Like, why does this happen and what can you actually do about it?
Yeah, because if you've ever been in that situation, which, let's be honest, we all have, then stick around because we've got some really helpful tips.
All right, so first off, Brian, why do you think our minds go blank when we're trying to speak another language?
Well, from what I understand, it's usually like a mix of nerves and just, your brain being overloaded. When you're speaking a language that's not your native one, your brain is doing so much work all at once. You're thinking about grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, all of it at the same time.
Yeah, and if you add any kind of pressure on top of that,
Oh yeah, like if you're talking to your boss or something.
right, or speaking in front of people, your brain can just completely shut down. It's like when you have too many apps open on your phone and it just freezes.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually, something's gonna crash.
Mm-hmm. And also, I think the fear of making mistakes doesn't help either.
Oh, for sure. You're so worried about saying the wrong thing that your brain is like, you know what? I'm just not gonna say anything.
Yeah, safer that way, right?
So let's talk about how to actually deal with this. One thing that really helps is having some go-to phrases ready, like in your back pocket.
Oh yeah, like safety phrases.
Exactly. So if your mind goes blank, you can use these to keep the conversation going. Like you could say, let me think about that for a sec. Or, I'm not sure how to say this, but...
Those are great. It's like having a lifeline.
Right. Let me give you an example. So imagine you're in a meeting and someone asks you for your opinion on a project. Instead of panicking, you could just say, oh, that's a great question. Let me take a second to think about it.
Yeah, that gives you a moment to breathe.
Exactly. And nobody's going to think that's weird. It actually makes you sound more thoughtful.
True. Okay, here's another tip. Practice in low-pressure situations. Like, the more you practice, the more comfortable you'll get.
What do you mean by low pressure?
Well, like talking to yourself. I know it sounds a bit weird, but you can narrate your day out loud, talk to your pet, whatever. For example, you might say, okay, I'm making breakfast now. I need to fry some eggs and make coffee.
Oh yeah, I used to do that when I was learning Italian. I'd narrate everything I was doing. Like, now I'm brushing my teeth, or I'm going to the store to buy bread.
Did it feel silly at first?
Oh, totally. But it actually really helped me get used to forming sentences.
See? And if you want to make it more fun, you can try shadowing exercises.
What's that?
So you listen to a native speaker and you repeat what they say, like you're their shadow. You copy their pronunciation, their intonation, everything.
Oh, I've done that with TV shows.
Yeah, that's perfect. Like, pick a character and just mimic everything they say.
I used to do that with friends. I'd try to copy Joey's voice. How you doing?
Oh, nice.
It was fun, and it actually helped my accent a lot.
Yeah. And here's another really important thing. Focus on the message, not the perfect words.
Uh-huh.
Like, sometimes we get so caught up trying to find the exact right word that we forget what we're actually trying to say. The goal is just to communicate, you know?
Right. So like if you forget the word refrigerator, instead of freezing up, you could just say, the thing in the kitchen that keeps food cold.
Exactly. It might not be perfect, but people will understand.
Yeah, I had to do that once in Spanish. I couldn't remember the word for microwave, so I said, the box that makes food hot quickly.
Did they understand?
Oh yeah, they laughed, but they totally got it.
See, that's what it's all about. Just improvising when you need to.
Mm-hmm. And here's something else that really helps. Learn to breathe and slow down.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
When your mind goes blank, it's so easy to start rushing or getting all flustered. But if you slow down, it gives you time to think.
Yeah, like if you're giving a presentation and you lose your train of thought, just pause, take a breath, and then keep going.
Right. Nobody's going to judge you for taking a second.
And honestly, speaking slowly can make a huge difference. You're not in a race.
Exactly. Oh, here's a fun one. Use humor.
How so?
Well, if you forget a word or mess up, just laugh it off. Like if you mix up desert and dessert, you could say, well, I guess I was craving sand instead of cake.
I love that.
It takes the pressure off and shows you're confident enough to handle mistakes.
Yeah, and honestly, most people appreciate the effort. They're not going to care if you make a few mistakes.
They might even help you out.
Exactly. Okay, here's another good one. Visualize success before you speak.
What do you mean?
Like, take a moment to picture yourself confidently having the conversation. It can really help reduce anxiety.
Oh, like mental rehearsal.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine yourself in a meeting, speaking fluently, and your mind is less likely to freeze up when the actual moment comes.
That's smart. It's like practicing in your head.
Mm-hmm. And we should also talk about vocabulary.
Oh yeah, that's important.
Sometimes our minds go blank simply because we don't have the words we need.
Right. The more words you know, the easier it is to express yourself.
Exactly. So if you're learning business English, make sure you know different ways to talk about profit, losses, negotiations, all that stuff.
Yeah, and one way to build your vocabulary is just reading regularly. It doesn't have to be anything complicated.
Right. Even a short article or blog post.
Mm-hmm. And then try to use those new words throughout the day. Like if you learn the word negotiation, you might say to yourself, I have a negotiation with a client tomorrow.
Yeah, even if you're just practicing alone.
And here's a tip I really like. Group your new words into themes.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, so like one week you learn all the cooking words, stir, boil, bake, and you practice them by talking about recipes.
Mm-hmm. And then the next week, maybe travel words.
Exactly. Luggage, boarding pass, departure. Use them in sentences about trips you've taken.
I love that because it's all related, so it's easier to remember.
Right, and it's way more interesting than just memorizing random words.
For sure. So yeah, the more words you have, the less likely your mind will go blank.
Exactly. So to everyone listening, don't worry if your mind goes blank sometimes. It happens to everyone.
Yeah, even native speakers.
The important thing is just to keep practicing and stay positive.
Right. Speaking a new language is a journey, and every conversation is a step forward.
So be kind to yourself.
Yeah, don't be afraid to make mistakes. They're all part of learning.
All right, so that wraps up today's episode. We hope these tips help you next time your mind goes blank.
And we'd love to hear from you. What strategies have helped you in similar situations?
Yeah, share your thoughts with us in the comments. We're all in this together.
Thanks for listening to the Friendly English class.
Keep practicing, stay confident, and remember, you've got this.
Until next time.
Take care and keep speaking English with confidence.